Hey guys, thanks for checking out the video. In today's video, we're going to be trying to put the new Naturnest awning on top of my Suburban. And that's going to be a little bit of a challenge. We're switching from a passenger side awning to a driver's side awning. So what we're going to have to do is take the awning off currently. We're going to take the whole rooftop tent loose, slide it to the passenger side a little bit, put the new mounts on, then mount the awning. So we'll go ahead and get started on that, and I'll show you a little bit of the process along the way. Alright guys, so the first thing that we're going to be doing is removing these bolts. We're just going to take the awning itself off, and I'm going to go ahead and start on that, so I'll check back here in a few minutes. Well, it's so hot that I have decided to start Suburban up and move it over in the shade to try and do this stuff. I physically cannot touch some of the stuff because it's so hot. I have to move the solar panel off the top and then remove a couple of crossbars so that I can get to the mounting hardware for the rooftop tent to slide it over. All right, let's get to it. Okay, so now that we're in the shade, hopefully it's a little more workable temperature-wise. I need to pull my solar panel off, or at least push it forward, maybe down onto the hood or something for now. I'm probably just going to take it off for the moment. I need to take these rear bars out, and then loosen these bars up. Then I'll lift it all so that I can get to the hardware underneath. To mount this tent on this rack was a pretty big challenge. First of all, the load seat tent is just quite heavy, and then there is not any room to be able to get your hands under anything, so you have to be able to work from the front or rear. So it's just kind of a challenge. Okay, this is my terrible way of lifting the tent on the rack. I just take some wood and do my best to lift it, and then place the wood under there, and then hope that it'll give me enough space to maneuver things. My buddy is left for the moment, so I'm hoping I can do this by myself. I might not be able to. That's at least enough space for me to get this this one awning bracket off. Probably the other side on. Yep. And then we'll have to worry about maneuvering the tent passenger side a little bit. That's going to be the other challenge. Okay, I just kind of wanted to give an update of what's going on. We've got the tent lifted. What I've done is I have set the distance here to where I want it, and then I have gone to the other one on the inside. I'll jump right back there. So we have measured, we basically want the rail to start right there, which is how I set it. So I'm setting this off the truck. We're going to go drop the rail in, and then we're going to try and fit the tent to where it needs to be. I tried to move the tent around earlier, but I think it's just better to do it all with the rails all installed, and then we will just drop the tent where we need it and then tighten everything up. Now it's just, we got to slide it around until we're happy with it. Alright guys, this thing is finally on and it's time to open it up for the first time. It's like 95 degrees out here, so guys, give me a like for having to do this out in the heat because it's killing me. It's super, super hot. But let's go ahead and get some shade made, so let's open it up. Something I don't think I said is I purposely put this thing up tall because with my other awning, I had an issue with it touching the doors. So I tried to pick this one up a little bit, that way that the doors can open without having to raise or push the awning up. So unlike the top oak, this one's got more of a cam buckle style strap. I'm not sure how I feel about it. We'll make more observations in the future after using it a few more times. But I really did like the top oak style where it's just a cord and a lock. I thought that was very clever. I'll probably buy those just to have in general for good tying down stuff. Really tall. That one opened. This one might not. But this is the one that I'm going to be opening least. Oh, look at that. So they do open, which is nice. That's kind of what I was going for. So in theory, I cannot lower it any. Okay, so you got these wires that will slide up into your awnings here for the lights. Go ahead and get those going. All right, I'll go get the power supply. I plugged the power supply into these, and up here there's two buttons. The first one's for white light, and then you can press it again, turn it off, and the second one's for orange light. You can actually turn them both on at the same time. I don't know why you would, maybe a little brighter. They've got different options, the same deal. You've got it down here. So they're all individual. You have to turn them on individually, which is nice, I guess, if you don't want to turn them all on. Alright guys, so when I ordered this, I went ahead and ordered the Annex room kit as well. And that's right here. This thing is heavy, let me tell you that. I don't know that I'll be carrying it around all the time when I take it out, but it'll definitely go with me sometimes. We're going to go ahead and install it now, so I'm not sure how this will go. I'm going to go ahead and time-lapse this just so that I don't want to waste a bunch of your guys' time. I've got the entire Annex set up except for these two walls. That main reason is because, like, if I were to camp like this, I would be in and out of the truck, the Suburban a lot. So I want to be able to have access there. And then this one, there's just really no need. I was hoping it had like some sort of organizers or something on the wall, but it doesn't really seem to have a whole lot. And you know, I could still be wrong. I could open it up and it could have pockets. But let's go ahead and check this thing out. Here's the door. Everything seems pretty heavy. It's got windows with bug nets on them, which is pretty nice. So one thing that I did do was I loosened up the awning a little bit to try and get it to fit around the side of the truck a little better, which we'll go walk out there and check it out. But it seemed to, like, it kind of made some of this droop. So I'm not sure if I need to adjust where the awning sits. I can show you right here, this bar. It's just kind of, it interferes with the truck a little bit. So I had moved it out, and it's just not ideal. I might be able to tighten it up a little bit. Let's try that. We'll see if that's any better. I don't know if I'll be able to open my back door here, but it'll work. To the window. The windows actually have like a clear screen as well as a mesh screen. So if it's cold, you could totally have this thing running with a heater inside of here, and it would keep in probably most all the heat. You'd still be able to have the windows open to look outside. I'll be really honest with you guys, it's currently very hot. It's hot outside, and being in here with the windows all shut, definitely not helping anything. So let's get a couple of these windows open and I'll check back with you. So it also just dawned on me while I was trying to open this window here that that door was open, and that was probably killing like 3/4 of the structural rigidity of this wall. So while you're messing with the windows, you probably want to keep the door shut. I'm just showing you guys that it all unzips and zips pretty easily. Not that difficult. I was just being special. It's dual zippered, so you can zip it either way, and then there's two zippers that meet. I'll show you guys that here in a minute. So this is what I mean by dual zippers right here. The two zippers just kind of come together. So there is no end spot for them. I hope you guys can see that. Let's go ahead and get the other ones open. And then I will actually go ahead and roll them up. Just got provisions to do that. I'll show you guys that. So once you got these unzipped all the way, you grab them both. So you actually only grab one at a time. There's two separate systems there. Then you just roll this up. You can do the same for this. So the system to hold this back is just like any normal tent. It's just like a rain fly system. You just roll it up and then hook them. Super easy. Okay, so I've got it all set up now. All the windows are open. So I'll give you guys some of my initial thoughts of this. First of all, with the windows shut, it's very closed off and private. I would have no problems changing in here or doing anything like that. I originally got this thinking that we could double this as like a shower room. But after having set it up, I don't think that's going to work for us because this is not a quick setup. This thing probably took me half an hour to 45 minutes to get all set up. Now, Bear in mind, this is my first time doing it, so like some of that could speed up, but I don't think a lot of it's going to. I think it's a lot of like Velcro, making sure I'm happy with everything, and then, you know, continuing on and doing each side by side. Something I will say very positive about it is this stuff's heavy duty. I don't foresee you guys having any issues with this. It'll live through a rainstorm. Like, you could probably snow on it. I wouldn't really have any fears of damage. Something else to remember is these are obviously designed for a very square vehicle. The Suburban is not square. See how it's like comes out and out the back? So that back door is kind of funny. I may end up taking the whole awning and shifting it to the back, and possibly even my rooftop tent to the back. I haven't showed you guys, but this thing's got a really cool feature. It's one of my favorites. So I'll go ahead and get everything set up and show you guys that feature. Okay, so let's pretend my rooftop tent is set up. We're gonna reach in here. I'm going to grab my ladder. And right up here, there's a zipper. Let's find it. So there's actually a port window for your rooftop tent, which I think is really cool. It gives you the ability to have your ladder on the back still. One of my ladders is obviously not connected in, and it may not actually. I need a taller ladder, and I know I need a taller ladder for a while. It'll work for now, just for demonstration purposes, but I need to either move this tent back, which probably is what we'll do, or get a longer ladder, which I've known that was a thing for a while. So I think, and it sucks because I just set this all up, but I think one of the next missions is to move the tent back and probably move the awning back 4 or 5 inches. So, but yeah, this is a really cool feature. It would allow you to crawl up and get into your rooftop tent from the awning. I like it a lot. So with that, we'll take a minute to wrap up and have some closing thoughts. Overall, I like the awning a lot, especially the Annex room. It seems very heavy duty. You know, with time, obviously my opinions may change, so if you guys keep along with me, here in the future we'll have some more videos coming. I've got a camping trip here in a couple weeks, and I'm sure I'll try and get some footage of us using the awning, you know, out in the wild. To be completely transparent with you guys, Naturnest sent me this awning. I did not have to buy it, so, you know, that may change how some of you guys feel about it, but overall, I like it so far. Correction, I did purchase the Annex room, so I do have some skin in the game. I sold the top oak awning to one of my friends, so that awning will not be necessarily disappearing from content, and I will make some periodic updates with it. And he's also got a top oak tent coming, which I will do a video on that, and the awning combo. So, you know, if you guys are interested in the top oak awning still, don't fret, because it's not very far away. You know, as always, guys, I really appreciate you taking a few minutes and watching the video. Please remember, if you're not already, please like, share, subscribe. You know, comment what you think. Do you like the top oak better? Do you like the Naturnest better? Or, you know, should I, you know, ball out and get an OVS or an Alu cab or whatever else? You know, let me know what you guys think below. All right, bye-bye.